Okay, so just got to this little park and it's really cute as per usual, but I'm about to head back right now, take Harley, and then hop on the bus to campus. It was a nice walk. The weather in Providence has been so finicky because it's been hot and cold on and off, and it can't decide if it wants to be spring or if it wants to be winter. And so it's nice right now, but I do anticipate that it's going to get a little bit cooler. So hopefully nothing too bad, because I would like to study on campus and study outside. So we'll see if that actually happens or if we end up having to find a fun spot inside. I'm home now. I just sat down here. I had a great study session with Riley. We worked for about 4.5 hours and it was great. I got so much work done, and if anyone knows me in real life, you know I'm very distractible, and so the fact that I was actually able to sit down with a friend and get some work done is actually a little bit insane, but it was so fun and we're definitely going to do that again. But I'm home now. I am sitting down. I just filmed some TikToks, which was fun. That's kind of like my little decompressing thing. I'll just sit down and talk to myself on my phone, as one does. But I'm gonna get up in a sec and make dinner and get Harley her food, and I think I have one more thing that I want to do for tonight. I want to wrap up giving the students their participation grade, and that's kind of like a smaller task because I already have them in a spreadsheet, so I'm just gonna like input the numbers, and so it's gonna be like a more chill task and nothing too like brain like sucking and nothing too like intensive, because I am tired after working in the morning and then working later. So yeah, so just wrapping up some grading, and then we're gonna keep grading tomorrow and hope that the grading will be done by tomorrow. So let's hope that happens. Okay, so it is Friday today. It is 11:30 and I had a really slow start to my morning because I woke up and I was just not feeling it. I was very low energy, and this is just sort of what happens when you have really few productive days back to back. Like, you just end up feeling a little bit tired the next day, burnt out, and that was definitely me this morning. I was like, ooh, I don't really want to get out of bed. I want to sleep in, and I did sleep in, and that helped a little bit, but I'm going to try to push through because I do want to finish the grading today if I can, just so I can have a little bit of time on the weekend. I will be working through the weekend. That tends to happen at the end. That tends to happen at the end of the semester, that I have to kind of like work through the weekends a little bit because I want to wrap everything up. But I'm hoping that by next week I'll be done with everything, so then I'll get back to my normal taking weekends off schedule. But yeah, not feeling it today. Gonna sit down, try to see what I can actually get done, and whatever we get done is what we get done. Oof. Sorry I'm being so pretentious with these glasses. I feel like such a poser because I used to really want glasses when I was like in like the 8th grade or something like that, and I tried so hard to fake having bad eyesight, but I just always had great eyesight. But now that I've been reading for my exams, my eyesight has gotten I wouldn't say my eyesight is bad, but I just find myself like squinting a lot more, and so I'm trying to like be very good about reading, especially when I'm reading on my computer, to use my like glasses, and then I take them off when I'm like talking or like if I remember to. But yeah, I am taking a little bit of a break. It is about 30 minutes later now. I was looking at my exam materials because that is like the big thing. I know that I said earlier I was gonna grade, but because I'm just like not feeling 100% and the grades aren't due until literally like 10 days from now, I decided to just switch to exam prep stuff because I'm just like reviewing notes, which feels a little less intensive to me. So yeah, I'm just being a little bit flexible with the fact that I'm just like not in the most clear state right now. But I got my exam practice questions. I just got like a list of like past exam questions, so I'm using those as like a model to like think about how I would answer them, think about the books that I would use to answer them, because I have a meeting with my advisor for this field next week to talk about like what I'm thinking for the exam and if I feel comfortable with like all the things that I've read so far, and I do think so. Like the first 4 questions I was able to do with ease. I'll have to like talk through them with him and see what he thinks, but I am doing the last 2 to kind of get a feel for like, okay, can I answer those questions? And that is like not too hard, just because I've read most of these books already, so it's like I already know like an idea of like how I would answer them, what books I would use to make what arguments, and so that seems pretty good, and I do feel much better about it. I know that if you've been watching for a while and just listening to me babble about my exams this entire time, I have just gone back and forth between feeling very competent and then feeling incompetent. Now is one of those days where I do feel somewhat competent, because I was writing it. I was like, oh wait, I actually do know some things. I literally texted my boyfriend that. I was like, wait, I think I know things. And he was so sweet. But yeah, I feel much better today. We'll see how I feel when I actually have to write this freaking exam in 2 weeks. But for now, feeling good, feeling like this was the right thing to do, which is just to switch to exam prep for today. And that's just the life of like having to go back and forth between tasks. But it's nice that I actually get to choose, like, okay, a day when I'm not feeling too good, I can do a task that feels less brain intensive, even though on paper it shouldn't be, but just because I've already like read the books, it is. So yeah. Okay, so I received the book that I'm going to be reviewing in the mail. If you missed my last vlog, I talked about how I'll be doing my first book review, which is so exciting. But I checked my mail today and the book came in, so I figured, let's see. What the heck is on here? Oh no, I think I have ink on this thing. But ooh. It's Southern Black women and their struggles for freedom during the Civil War and Reconstruction. I literally cannot wait to read this. When I saw that this was a book that they were asking to review, I was like, yes, I will absolutely do that. So I am excited to read this. I probably won't be able to read it for like another 2 weeks, unfortunately, but it is quite a few days later now, but I am picking the vlog up again because I have a meeting on campus with one of my advisors to talk about fields. This is the week before I do my first exam, and nervous, feeling all the feels, but I have spent the past 2 days reading like hell, like reading so I can be caught up on all the books that I have to read, going back and looking at my notes, synthesizing my notes. I'll definitely make a video once I'm done with this process about things that have helped me, and God willing, I will pass this exam, so I'll talk about like tips and tricks and all the things that I've learned. But yeah, we're picking back up. I'm about to finish up some reading, and then we're gonna rush to campus and have our final meeting before exams. Okay, so it is a few hours later now. I am taking Harley on a little walk. It is a gorgeous day today in Providence. You can probably see the river behind me, but I had a great meeting with my professor and it was just so good. I feel so much more confident about taking this exam. I take it in officially 5 days, and so still have quite a bit of prep to do, but I do feel like I have like at least the confidence that I can pass it, which is supposed to be what it's supposed to be, so whatever. But excited about that. Feel a huge sense of relief. I have to still wrap up student grades, which I literally started this vlog saying I was gonna finish them so soon, but the reality is I have not finished them, and I have a few more left, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up tonight and then switch all the way to exam prep. And then after next week I am free, which is like, I cannot wait. So we're wrapping up, but yeah, it's been so good, like just prepping and feeling like I got this in the bag. And I just hope that when it actually is said and done, I feel the sense of relief that I really want to feel, that I'm like, okay, I did the thing and I feel proud of myself. So we'll see. Okay, so this is the setup that I have right now. I am just going through my little fields list, but I really like it. It is a standing desk, and it's just kind of nice to be able to stand and get some work done. I also like that it has like a little sitting area over here too, but I've been working for about an hour and I'm gonna wrap up in the next hour or so, but so far so good.